It's Myling's back here. I've got quite a lot of video making requests about learning Chinese from my subscribers. So this time I'm back with the video about Chinese learning. Well, to be honest, I wanted to make this video since long time ago, but I was just not so confident because for me, Mandarin Chinese feels like one of the languages I'm so familiar with. I learned Chinese since I was young, and I can switch on and off the Chinese mode whenever I need it. I've used Mandarin Chinese on daily basis at work for about 4 years, communicating with Chinese customers in mainland China and giving lectures in Chinese to my Chinese staffs at my past corporate job. Since I now do not feel that Chinese is something to study, but I just can use it basically without any problem, I just didn't know how to tell you guys to effectively study it. But I'm now learning Vietnamese step by step, which is also another tone language, just like Chinese, and I started to remind how it was learning Chinese from scratch to apply the study methods or how to study tips to Vietnamese study. So, okay, then let's get to the point of what you should do to effectively learn Chinese. Before studying a foreign language, my theory is that you should know at least some primary characteristics of it because not all the languages are the same. Languages have their own different characteristics or traits. Some are tone languages, others are not tone languages that the meaning does not differ by tones or accents. And some languages have a fixed amount of letters, such as alphabet. Others have endless numbers of letters, such as Chinese characters. Some have quite strict grammar system, and others do not have a strict or systemized grammar system comparatively. The study method should be also different depending on those certain traits of a language you would like to learn. Myling's! Two main characteristics that you should never forget about Mandarin Chinese are, first, Chinese is a typical tone language, and second, Chinese writing is not based on the fixed number of letters, but numerous Chinese characters. These two are the primary characteristics that are differentiated from most existing languages in the world, and these are why many Chinese learners find Chinese extremely difficult, and sometimes many learners just give up studying Chinese or concentrate only on the oral parts. The importance of tones. What you should keep in mind all the time when it comes to Chinese is the importance of tones. Tones are so important. Okay, I know what you need. You also know it's important, but you would ask, then how? How to learn them and be natural with tones? Read aloud. Repeating after the audio will help you a lot rather than just starting to talk on your own. Repeating after the audio by units, a word, a sentence, and connected sentences. First, start with separated words. 公司公司 Do it over and over again, many times, and then practice the same way in a complete sentence.
运作正常的公司
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 运作正常的公司 But here, spaces to breath in and out should be also kept and practiced just like a native too. Tones may sound different when connected with different words of different tones, so practicing the tones of a complete sentence as natural as natives is very important. I don't recommend you to memorize this way. Oh, first and third tone together should be this, ah. But first and fourth tone should be that, ah. The formula. Tones should not be memorized as a formula. Don't try to analyze the tones. Tones should be like a habit, which just naturally comes out because you repeated it lots of times. It should be like riding a bicycle. Once you repeated it after the audio and you feel that you're already used to reading or speaking that certain word, you should speak it often even without the audio. Accumulated times make a difference. Tones are especially not like grammar of Latin language, which can be mastered at once. Tones should be acquired naturally as time goes by. The more accumulated times you practice, the more natural you will be at Chinese speaking. Any books with the audio file by native speakers you may easily find in bookstore near your place can be a great study source to practice the tones to repeat after the audio, especially for the beginners or for any of those who should correct the tones and pronunciation. Some might find it boring learning tones or learning how to speak with books or the fixed study materials. For them, the interviews or entertainment shows in Chinese can be great sources too. Since almost all the Chinese shows or TV programs have the subtitle, you can listen to it while reading the subtitles. You may find almost all the Chinese TV programs on these two sites. Check out if there are any you like. 2. Learn a new word or expression. When learning a new word or expression, 3 factors shouldn't be forgotten. Chinese characters, how to write the letters, and how to read, of course the tones, and its meaning. You always should get accustomed to check the tones of a new word or expression. Listen to the audio and repeat after it too. Any dictionary is okay, but if you're searching for a good one, I recommend you Line Dictionary. What I think most useful for Chinese learners is that lots of sample sentences are given to you. Here, you search for the word you would like to learn. For example, you would like to more in-depth about the word 公司, which means company. Here, just like any other type of dictionary, you can get the meaning and the sample sentences. These usage examples are quite a lot here. To see more, here are all the sample sentences with the word 公司. And what you can get more is a daily Chinese. Here, every day you can get different sentences to my lengths. 3. Writing Chinese characters. There is no such a shortcut, especially in learning the writings of Chinese characters. Just write, and write. The traditional way is the best. Don't write using your mobile phone or computers. It's so probable that you forget how to write the Chinese characters. This is not happening only to you, but to native Chinese people too. It's officially said that many Chinese young generation forget how to exactly write many Chinese words because they don't practice writing with hands by using mobile phones or other electronic devices a lot. So to practice your writing, write with your hands on papers in a traditional way. The efforts are needed the same in learning every foreign language. However, considering the differentiated characteristics of Mandarin Chinese, the points you should more focus on or you should more cautious of are especially different. I really hope my tips helped you somehow. I support you 100% in learning Mandarin Chinese because I myself could get lots of opportunities for being able to speak Chinese throughout my life by now. So just go on. 加油! Hope this video helped you and I'll be back with another one next time. Thank you for watching and bye-bye. 再见!